Now, do you want a definition for acting wickedly? I just underlined it for you. There's your definition, according to Scripture. Not keeping the Torah or paying attention to his commandments and his admonitions. There you go. That's called acting wickedly, according to Scripture. Well, they admit that the hardship was due to the leaders of the people and the people themselves disregarding the Torah of Elohim. In Jeremiah 29, verses 18 and 19, we read, "And I'll pursue them with the sword, and with famine, with pestilence. I'll make them a terror to all the kingdoms of the earth, to be a curse and a horror and a hissing and a reproach among all the nations where I've driven them, because they've not listened to my words, declares Yahweh, which I sent to them again and again by my servants the prophets, but you did not listen, declares Yahweh." 2 Kings 17, verses 15 and 16, "And they rejected his statutes and his covenant which he made with their fathers, and his warnings with which he warned them. And they followed vanity and became vain, and went after the nations which surrounded them, concerning which Yahweh had commanded them not to do like them. And they forsook all the commandments of Yahweh their Elohim, and made for themselves molten images, even 2 calves, and made an Asherah, and worshipped all the hosts of heaven, and served Baal." That's what Christmas is all about, is serving the hosts of heaven. And the Asherim, what's Asherim? Asherah. Trees. Yeah, worship them trees. That's them mere balsams. You know, the New King James of this passage tells us that his Torah testifies against them. Okay, if you look at it here at the end, verse 34, "Neither our kings, nor our princes, our priests, nor our fathers have kept your Torah, nor heeded your commandments and your testimonies with which you testified against them." That's also stated in the Song of Moses, by the way, which is similar to this chapter in Nehemiah. In Deuteronomy 31, starting at verse 21, "Then it shall come about, when many evils and troubles have come upon them, that this song will testify before them as a witness. It shall not be forgotten for the lips of their descendants. For I know their intent which they were developing today, before I've brought them into the land which I swore." So Moses wrote this song the same day and taught it to the sons of Israel. So the Song of Moses will testify against them in the future also. In Revelation 15, verses 3 and 4, "And they sang the song of Moses, the bondservant of Elohim, and the song of the Lamb, saying, Great and marvelous are your works, O Adonai Yahweh, the Almighty, righteous and true are your ways, you King of the nations. Who will not fear, O Yahweh, and glorify your name, for you alone are holy, for all the nations will come and worship before you, for your righteous acts have been revealed." You know, going back to this New King James passage, it says, "Neither our kings or our princes or priests nor our fathers have kept your Torah, nor heeded your commandments and your testimonies, with which you testified against them." You know, in Revelation it says, how are the people judged? And then they opened what? The books. They opened the books, and then those weren't in the book. Okay, they were judged according to the books. The books were opened, they were judged according to them. That's the Torah. That's what that is, just like it says right here in Nehemiah. They'll testify against those who have ignored it.